So it's almost 1 p.m. and the sun has been going in and out, but right during this time the entire collection of plants on the driveway is in sun. And you can see a little bit of shadow on the pavement. But even though it's not hot out here, the pumpkin leaves are so huge that in order to conserve moisture for the vine, they wilt in the sun of the daytime. And I'll show you later this afternoon how they perk back up. Now, just because you see this on your squash does not mean it needs to be watered, because I watered this about 2-3 days ago. But just to be sure, you can take your inexpensive moisture meter and check. It's really hard to check moisture when you have wood chips, because you got to go down a ways. Okay, it's not wet, but it is not dry. Now, let's check the other side, because the vine is actually growing out of this one. Ooh, maybe it does need water. I might stand corrected here. Might have to... Well, it was on the top side of one as opposed to the pepper, which is not exactly wet either. Maybe I should just water everything again. Now that's wet. Peppers don't like to be watered until the soil is dry, just like tomatoes. Deep but infrequent is the way you should water tomatoes. Okay, I'm going to give this some water. By the way, this is a little tip that I've learned for myself, and that is I have a chlorine filter on my hose, which I bring over from around the corner, and I keep this filled up to the top. And then when I need a quick watering, I just dip and go. So I call this my dip and go. I have one on the other side of the house and one on this side of the house. Now, there's nothing actually growing in that pot. I'm just using it for support right now. This is a big planter, so I'm going to put a couple of gallons of water. Unfortunately, most of it leaks right out because of the way it was built. Now, these leaves looked absolutely incredible a week ago, the sweet potato leaves. And I should have picked them to eat them last week, and I didn't get around to it. It's kind of my often used expression, I didn't get around to it. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to pick off this one leaf, which is not doing the plant any good. And we're going to see how these perk up in the next 20 minutes, if they perk up. And I think I'll just give these a little drink too, because they're growing so fast. And all these are going to be potted up on Thursday. Well, at least 25 will, because I ordered 25 3-gallon cloth pots. And I want to get some water on this vine over here. This is the vine with all the male flowers. And I have another vine coming out of this pot too. Just this little one right here is coming out of this pot with the apricot branches. So I grew a lot of squash and pumpkins back here last summer, and I don't think I produced anything. I had some tall vines, but no vegetables to speak of, because more of the sun is up here. So I'm glad we put this volunteer squash up here. Let's see if there anything looks like. Well, just this one, but I don't know. That could turn yellow tomorrow and be done. Oh, this tomato went up there. Uh-oh. Okay. I should probably move that out. But that's a heavy pot, so I'll probably wait till Thursday. I'm just going to keep taking these leaves that are showing signs of blight or mildew off early and hope that the soluble mycorrhizae that I used last week catches up to the plants and helps them ward off disease. Come on now, all you tomato plants, I need some tomatoes, okay? You know I love you. All of you. These leaves look fantastic, and I really should eat them and not worry about the potato. I'm going to move this squash that we planted when Patty was here, that she gave me. Pull it up so it gets a little bit more hours of sun per day. It's ready to take off. Okay, this is your 1:30 p.m. light on my driveway garden wall. Now you see this female is closed up, and this female is still open. I've got a few male blooms still open, but I don't see any bee activity back here at the moment. But these males are coming off the other vine, so if they're a different variety, it will cross. And who knows what I'll wind up with.